Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Today is quite the day, because we are seeing, the first, second, we're seeing a preliminary version of something that has been 4 years in the making. So, to give people the story, back when the Gacha voice acting community was taking off, I auditioned for a bunch of projects. I've explained this before. As you know, no, but yeah, a lot of them, of course, were people trying this for the first time, and seeing that, oh wait a minute, this is actually harder than it looks, and not being able to manage the teams that they set up for themselves, or focusing too much on the Discord server itself rather than the actual series people were there for in the first place. They eventually quit. Well, at least a lot of them did. What does this mean? Well, I mean, there were, again, a couple of exceptions that happened and then came to pass by, but this one has been toiling in the background ever since it first started. And it's been getting increasingly more ambitious. It started off as, another voice-acted gacha project, then turned into an entire movie script over time. That script then got revised, and then also animation started to come into it, and it just seems to have almost no end in sight apart from the story itself. The story itself was completed, and I believe all of the lines for it have been recorded, at least from my perspective. There's still some people looming around now. Most of the time, you have animation updates and such. Red Legend Studios has been very organized over the years of, okay, this is the deadline for this particular thing, for these particular people, and giving a bunch of reminders, etc., etc. And at one point going slightly overboard with the motivational messages, I believe that has to be said, but ultimately came from a good place, as does, indeed, this entire series. It was actually, not series, I mean this entire movie project. This is something that was born from very terrible events that happened from the creator, Red herself, which inspired the idea of making a series about bullying. Not a series about bullying. I keep saying series, movie. Gotta remember, reviewing a movie. Oh, well, it's the preview of a movie. Making a movie about bullying and with partial real life experience tied into it, but also trying to make it a bit more general. So yeah, there's a couple of main characters roaming about, and with their combined experiences and trauma bonds that they sustain, but also ultimately end up being stronger together, that type of thing. I forget exactly why it was called The Surface. I think it's because it was all tied in to do with rumors as well. So the rumors are what people fear to be on the surface, and then something else. So yeah, this is probably going to be a very short video, because this is only a preview, and I guess I have a bonus video of an animation test that came out a while ago or something. But hopefully it'll be extended by somebody else who, over the years, became involved with the project. Not quite from the beginning, but it's been a while as well. So, Emily, how about you tell us a bit about your experience, I guess?
One day I got a message from Jacob going, "This server's looking for voice actors," and
yeah,
then I contacted Red and I auditioned and I got Ruthie.
There you go. So yeah, this is this is a consistent thing, by the way. In fact, Red is apparently still looking for or it still has the audition link in the preview. Not sure if that's supposed to still be there, if that's just automatic. But yeah, there was a period of time where where there were just where she was seeking for tons and tons of new voice actors in order to take part. Of course, to some extent, people have doubled up. I believe I have 2 main roles and like 3 support or something like that in this. So, with the occasional person doubling up, we still need to expand. And in fact, I think at one point, actually, the main character, actually, the VA resigned. So I think everything had to be redone, I believe. So that was a heavy blow. But yeah, ultimately, I think things are coming together. And a couple of days ago, Red finally announced that the preview for the series was ready and available, and to please share it around as much as possible. So I'm doing precisely that. What better way for me to share around Gacha projects than by reviewing them on here? Makes sense. This isn't the content for me really, but I guess I'll stay for a little bit. Well, it's only been lasted a little bit, so that's fine. Also, hi to Josh and to Feline Puppeteer. Alright, and I think with that, we can begin. I think this is only about a 2-minute preview or something like that, but I haven't actually seen this. I've been checking the animation, the updates that have been in the servers, so for the most part, apart from like a couple of lip syncs here and there, I haven't seen much. I forgot to mention that as well. I believe there's lip syncing involved too.
Oh, I've just remembered I have to hear my own voice.
Why do you think I brought you here? Anyway, you don't know why this is on my recommendation? Well, because you watch my content all the time. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. How do you think the recommendation system functions? Anyway, without further ado, on with the review. Red Legends. This is very silent, I guess. First thing immediately I'll say, the cafe being called Rosie's, I'm pretty sure that is a reference to precisely who you think it's a reference to. Surprised that the sign is a different color, but ultimately I think... Oh, I forgot to mention also, yeah, custom backgrounds. I believe all the backgrounds are custom too. Again, in the bid for the most ambitious project ever. And I think also the hands are customized too. Thus you can see the detail of the palms and everything. Not sure if that was before or after Gacha Life 2, or if this was just a case of oh, none of these were viable options. This is clearly a Gacha Life 2 model, I think, but with the shadow. So I guess not, but yeah, I don't remember this exact palm thing, so I don't know.
Is it a GL2 model?
Well, I would have thought so with the shading. Although
that's
not,
edited. That's just custom art.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Perhaps it is just editing based on like the formation of it.
If GL2 could do that, I'd be out of the thumbnail business, Jacob. Aiden wouldn't need me. I'd just tell him to do that.
I mean, you say that, Aiden would probably still ask you to do it anyway. Okay, I guess they haven't added sound effects just yet.
Hi, can I get a pumpkin spice latte and a raspberry scone?
Wow, okay, when we said I had to hear your own voice, I was expecting you to be the first person to speak. But there you go.
That audio quality is not good, but you can't hear it because of all the background noise, so...
I'll have the same.
Oh yeah, that's another thing as well. Because this project has taken so long, and I've recorded over the course of 4 years. I'm pretty sure I went through like 5 different microphones or something in that time. So I wonder what that's going to sound like. I do remember that. Granted, some of these things had to be re-recorded, but a lot of the time actually, this is one of the complaints that I had behind the scenes was that when the server got reset, that Red called for a bunch of the same lines that we had done previously, even though those ones weren't actually changed at all. So basically, I got like a bunch of notifications like, hey, can you redo these lines? Can you do these lines or something? It's like, oh wait, okay, fair enough. I'll start recording them. And I was recording them. I was like, wait a minute, these sound familiar. Hold on a second. I still have the audio files, or these are the audio files that were sent here. So So yeah, there were a few potential passive aggressive reply sections to to Red during that particular era. That was like last year, I think. I wish Gacha was like this. Well, I mean, then it's clearly doing its job of elevating the technology.
The hands are so big.
That is also true. I think because of like how detailed they are, there was probably an emphasis like trying to make them stand out. Granted, you can achieve the same effect with a bit of a more a closer up shot, but maybe that also takes away from the backgrounds, because so far we haven't seen any zoom ins, or that could be something that happens later.
So.
Or right now. There you go.
Upbridge. Oh, what?
That
Yeah,
line
what?
gave
Umbridge?
me she's eating something and the line thing said muffled. So I'm pretty sure I just put something in my mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just actually had like I think I had an actual scone and just like took a bite out of it and recorded it. I went, this is probably fine.
I feel like it was, yeah, absolutely, and that is a good that's a good system, by the way. Yeah, as it happens, yeah, I tend to do that one because I can actually sound like I've something in my mouth if I want to. But yeah, for me it's drinking water is whenever I have to like, drink something as a Foley sound, I actually do take a drink of usually water. But anyway.
Love life, new hobbies, home life, stuff like that.
Anyway, how is your love life? Sorry.
Well, I don't think I'll ever have a love life. Home life is good. But I'm really interested in theater now. I want to try out for the school play.
I'm noticing that I'm noticing that the animation here. I'm not sure if matches that particular line or something, because I feel like that's meant to be like an awkward thing. It's like I don't know if I'll ever have a love life, but you know I'm gonna speak like this and pause every now and then because I'm nervous and I don't really know what to say. In this case, I would have had like maybe like a look down or something, or I don't know, rather than just like I'm going to keep moving just to make sure you can see my model is in fact alive, and just deliver things like so. Did a hand go through the table? Which one, left or right? Because I didn't see that. It's entirely possible, I just don't know which one you're referring to. Also, love the plates, by the way.
School play? No, you can't do that. Why not?
Again, I thought that was going to be like a spit take or something like that, or maybe like an actual shocked expression. Yeah, they're seeming very like subdued and neutral right now, I think, for this particular animation preview.
You don't know? Nicole tries out for the school play every year. She always gets the lead role.
That doesn't mean you can't apply for the other roles. For there to be a lead role, there has to be other roles to lead.
If you even try to audition, she'll humiliate you for sure. How could you
Okay, sure, don't go for the lead part then. It's problem solved.
possibly be unaware of this?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but my life doesn't revolve around the Northbrook icons.
I guess that's fair.
Hey guys,
Oh, there we go, it's me!
what's up?
Okay, this is where I can actually say one thing about the models that I have been saving for right now. So, so basically, Zoe, who is now in the middle, is supposed to have a heavy build, and that's why she was the target of the Northbrook icons, who are the bully characters. That is my character here. Actually, Nathan, he is the complete opposite. So he's supposed to be extremely skinny and actually, you know, potentially malnourished as well. So that's why you can see the difference there. And to the credit of the animators, they actually managed to pull this off without it seeming like they're just, you know, squashed or stretched, or in the middle of one of those types of frames.
He looks
Zoe
so
has eyes.
lanky.
Yeah, exactly. He looks so lanky because he is, and this is potentially, one of the only examples at the moment right now where that's actually portrayed effectively, and it's part of the story.
Try out for the school play.
And what's
Also, I think I think the hand was, but I think if you're talking about the backhand of Zoe, probably like that was meant to be like behind the table. But yeah, literally
She's
me.
also
Which
clipping
one is...
through the table, so.
Yeah, which one is literally you? By the way, yeah, the way Zoe's position on the table, she is probably just like jabbing herself in the stomach consistently right now. That can't be comfortable.
wrong with that?
Although maybe that's deliberate. Maybe because she's supposed to be so heavy that she can't actually squeeze into this side. Although if that's the case, I would have probably put her at the front so she wouldn't have to shuffle through. But I don't know.
Nicole, duh.
I think it would be nice to get back at Nicole for a change. Imagine if you get the lead role and she doesn't.
I like
I don't remember which microphone this was.
that idea, but it is really risky.
Well, are you any good, Zoe?
Yeah, I think so.
Cocky much.
For 3.5.
Well, she thinks so. Sometimes a little bit of self-love goes a long way, especially in Zoe's life.
years and
Man, I love table physics. Yes, exactly. If you wonder why there hasn't been an Alphawitch Academy episode in like 2 years, it's because I got to a table scene and with like 6 characters and just eventually got too bored to continue.
performed at many of other school plays.
Then I say go for it. Mind if I sit with you guys?
Well, I'd actually rather.
Well, I mean, you see, my foot is currently going across the across the couch that we're on, so I'm not sure if you're able to without squashing it or breaking my ankles. But you're willing to you're you're more than welcome to try.
Sure.
A table in Gacha is a door in D&D. I mean, I don't know.
So, what now?
Okay,
Yes.
managed to it. By the way, I guess he. Oh, well, I was about to say. Oh, I guess he didn't I guess he didn't bring any lunch with him to the table. But then I remembered what the law was, so there's a reason for that. I won't say what it is. So yeah, The Surface is an original anti-bullying animation series. Auditions open. Okay, so we are still doing auditions then. So that was deliberate. Okay, so check out the description of the original video in the description of this one, and there's going to be a link there to the auditions, which I guess are still a thing. I did not realize. There you go. I always think about their action in Complex. They never ask about the furniture. Yeah, there you go. That's one surface that's not going to get delved into. The tables. All right, there you go. Brought to you by Red Legend Studios, and that was the animation preview. Obviously, doesn't really give you too much of an idea of what the series is about beyond what we've described. Because like the Northbrook icons get like a passing mention, and I guess also like there's the conversation surrounding them. But yeah, I wouldn't call this like a trailer necessarily because it's a preview, so it's not called a trailer anyway. But like this doesn't serve as a trailer. I mean, because there's a lot more to this that's not being properly represented. Which again is probably because of they're still waiting for the animation to come through. But yeah, as the first time that I've actually seen the visual progress behind this, again deliberately so I can actually have the raw reaction here. I can see how all those elements that have been in the back working in the backworks for 4 years are coming into effect, and yeah, some of them aren't as effective right now, like the expressions or potentially the idle movement of the characters, or what was the other thing? Table physics. Most of it actually, yeah, I'm I'm excited for. I don't know when this is going to finish, and in fact, if there's still auditions that are happening, maybe they're auditions for like, more animators or prop makers, background designers, and that kind of stuff, rather than voice actors. I'm not actually sure. I think there's a form that's in there now. Yeah, which is not the process that I went through. I went through general server advertising, and Emily obviously got invited. So yeah, there are many ways as to how one gets roles as a voice actor, and they're never quite the same. Okay, so there is one more thing, bonus video, because I knew this was going to be very short. There is one more exclusive sneak peek that's like 30 seconds long that was uploaded some time ago that I also skipped. Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is the same scene. I wonder if anything's different. Let's see.
Can I get a pumpkin spice latte?
Oh, well, there's something
they're
that's
gone.
different. Ruthie was... There is no more Ruthie,
no.
Only Nathan.
Hello, disembodied Ruthie.
I've just straight for episode 10 if you haven't checked that out. Well, I saw that happened, and actually, to be fair, I probably haven't got no other time to talk about that. So yeah, we can bring that into it. So we'll have a second bonus video. I'll let the description later. Okay, but yeah, this first.
And a raspberry scone.
I'll have the same.
Oh, yep, just put it on the counter. There was no plate at the time. Okay.
Hi, can I get a pumpkin spice latte and a raspberry scone?
Make me listen to my voice over and over again. Christ.
Yeah. By the way, I like how it was a raspberry scone in the end, and you actually used a scone in the scene. So not only did you did you actually eat something, but you ate the proper food, so you got the accurate sound.
I think it was a chocolate scone, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Close enough.
Whatever.
It was vegan though, and very nice.
I see. No, I want a scone. Yeah. Same here.
It was a good scone.
Not as popular in Spain. Alright, there we go. So yeah, desperately of new animators and riggers. Audition for the service today, yeah. So, info link in the description of the original videos. So check out either videos in the description right now, I guess of the first two links. I'm going to put a third one for Treat Pop in a second. And then you can audition there if you want to expand your animating and rigging. The walking. I can't tell if you're saying that as like a good thing or a bad thing.
Either way,
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll compare, because I did in fact see the teaser somewhere. There's one part that's the final battle, apparently. Oh no, sneak peek of episode 10. Here we go. That's the one. Because yeah, there is like a whole 3-minute section of Trip Hop episode 10 with the final battle, but I feel like that one probably we should leave for when the battle itself takes place. But yeah, okay, let me just get this. Just download it and okay, here we go. All right, why are they walking slowly? Yeah, I think for now it seems like all the animation is slow, and there are two ways of fixing that. Obviously, I don't want to say like, oh, the animators of this, start everything over again, or just do the same thing but faster. But potentially, I would say that even just something as simple as like speeding up the walking footage might actually help if Red Still has access to, I guess, I was about to say the negatives. That's photography terminology. Access to, I guess, the unrendered versions in the editing software. Yeah, potentially, like squash those together and like loop them so they can seem like they're a little bit faster. This is something that that through trial and error over the years of gacha walk cycles becomes second nature. But yeah, I think also this is to my knowledge Red's first gacha project. I might be wrong about that, but and maybe Red has used gacha for a number of years beforehand, before making videos, because I know that some people, you know, just like to play the game and don't necessarily make videos out of it. Weird, right? But but no, that's something that happens. So maybe that's why this medium was chosen. But yeah, over time, this evolved far beyond what it was supposed to be. So it doesn't quite show necessarily. But yeah, a kindred spirit that likes to overreach for the first gacha project that they do, for better or for worse. That's something for us to be the judges of. Let me see, where is it was under S. There we go. Sneak peek 2 of episode 10. Oh wait, there's a sneak peek 1. Maybe I should do that first instead. Hold on. Oh no, wait a second. No, this was sneak peek 2, but I just downloaded sneak peek 1. Why is it called something different? I'm confused now. Did I download a different sneak peek before now? I did. Okay, here's the first one. All right, we're gonna get correction. We have 4. Oh, wait. I think this is the same one. Okay. Yes, we have 4. Okay. Yeah, that is from this video. Yeah. Okay, so right, here we go. This is once again Eli has been roped into another franchise project and has now voicing herself.
Bring it on, you demon, because I shall cast at your demons and throw them overboard, and the righteous they will take the crown.
By the way, I love this is a reference to Cast Out, the song that that Eli wrote. And I like how the lines don't sound natural coming from the person that originally conceived them. This feels like a first take, and I know that we've gone back and forth on first takes because obviously the whole infamous incident with Bond's second take being used because Aiden doesn't like to use first takes anymore because we've criticized them so much happened. But yeah, this does feel like, okay, I'm getting used to the lines here, alright, so cast out your demons and blah, 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 blah. Okay, perfect, alright. Okay, now time to do a real take. And cut, fantastic, thank you very much. Wait, what? There's, I don't know if you've ever watched a Cat Icarus video, but there is, there's one thing that I remember where it was like making fun of like one of the soundtracks in one of the Crash Bandicoot games. And he was playing both parts. It's like, okay, all right, Mr. Mouth, if you would begin laying down the track. Okay. That was brilliant. Wait, what? That was fantastic. You have such great work. I was losing my throat. Yeah, quiet on the set. Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like there's enough quiet going on here anyway. This doesn't necessarily feel like the big announcement line, basically. It kind of sounds a little bit like Bond playing angry French person, but without angry French person being that angry. You know how sometimes it sounds like, oh yes, I'm going to sound like this and be super sustained, and that is my angry voice in French. Yeah. It's somewhat like that, I guess. Also, what happened to our elbows? Jeez.
You silly goose, you're supposed to sing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on, Eli, get with the program. You are supposed to sing it. It was very clear instructions. Okay, here's a bit of a longer clip.
Oh, she's summoning a demon. Great.
I guess so. Oh, hey, Bon. What timing? Oh my god.
Okay, never mind. She's summoning an angry French person. I lied.
My effing ears, Gricko. Okay.
Peace and quiet.
Hey Tamsin, guess what?
Tamzins. Why was there an apostrophe there?
Whoa!
Wow, her R's
Interesting.
were very
Yeah.
small for a moment there.
Yeah, that's true. Interesting how the order of events is different to production wise to the Surface, where the Surface is still missing the sound effects currently for things like the walking and whatnot. That's something that Tree Pop puts extensive detail into, and also for comedic effect as well.
Packing for holiday. On holiday?
I'm packing for holiday. On holiday? Yeah, I'm packing for holiday. Did you not hear me? Did I stutter?
Yeah, I'm packing for holiday because I need a break from the Super Pops.
Okay, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for some time, but again, the video's not long enough to say on their own, as I finally get to talk about this. Why on earth was this not scripted beforehand? Because first of all, the captions were added later. I did ask Treeple about this when I saw the sneak peek originally, and apparently the method for this was just to say the things without a script and then caption it later, as opposed to the other people who got brought into this, where we were given lines with no context, which is a thing that I also would discourage against in future. But because of the time, Treepop didn't have access to things like Google Docs or even Discord for that matter. We had to record our lines through the YouTube community post and send them in as unlisted videos. So I'm glad that she has Discord now. But yeah, that process seemed to be okay, well, I'm going to invent some lines here, and then I'm going to eventually put this together. There's a reason the episode 10 is becoming 40 minutes or something like that. It's because there seems to be no end in sight because there was no structure put into it at the beginning. And this is probably the biggest ever example of why I constantly insist that the best method for anything Gacha related is to always write a script. So yeah,
Cause I'm just too tired. I'll be back in a week or so. So yeah.
God,
we're back
they're
in for a
so
week.
British. I
We
can't.
should leave immediately, Mega Man. You'll find Dr. Wowie.
I mean, I understand that you want to take a break from being super popular and yeah.
Oh, I'm glad someone else started to say Super Pop. It's not just me.
I'll just take the whole time of the day all by myself and just
This was before British Pops was conceived, by the way.
just take a break all day. I mean, okay, see ya!
What is... Even the captions don't help there. What was that sentence? Let's go back for a second. Okay. Yeah, while you take a break a long day, I mean. What?
I mean,
Another advantage of Treepop writing a script is that Google can highlight it or whatever you're using to they will have a spell and grammar checker and be like, hey, what the heck is this? Help please. I forgot to mention that was another issue. That was because there was because of Treepop's, let's say, usual skills with the English lexicon. It's also sometimes difficult, especially without the context on top of it, to know what on earth the lines are meant to be anyway. So, yeah, okay, yeah, let's go. Brr. Yeah, okay.
okay, see ya!
Okay, so that was that. Sneak peek of episode 10. And there's an extra 39 minutes on top of what was in there. Or at least to my knowledge. Maybe it got longer since then. I have no idea. So now I finally got to express that, and now I can offer that as an example. I think the idea was that because Treepop voices both of these characters, that there'd be no need to script because you know everything. But I will also say, I've been scripting Gacha videos, since the beginning, and regardless of whether or not I actually voice in them, because again, it's a matter of story structure, but also of narrative cohesion. I know that in real life, we actually studied this in English, by the way, or at least I did in secondary school. The differences between, more realistic dialogue with the ums and ahs and the struggling and the starting everything again. And that is something that is a huge difference between that and scripted dialogue. I love how my English teacher used the scene where Bella punches Jacob in the face from Twilight as the example of scripted dialogue. But regardless, yeah, you can tell the difference. But the reason is that it is just more satisfying to actually watch in a fictional medium rather than the more realistic version. I wonder, because that is a difficult thing to replicate in the aspects of like structuring a story. I wonder if someone has ever attempted that, but then again, that's just basically reality TV. So maybe we don't want to be like reality TV. That's probably not the best thing. But yes, the example of scripted dialogue that I got was this was Bella punching Jacob, and I was waiting for what happened there, and having no knowledge whatsoever of Twilight before that point, apart from the fact that it was a book series that existed, and that apparently my cousin liked one of the actors that was involved in one of the movies, which is Robert Pattinson, for the record, because also Cedric Diggory. Yeah, that cousin's from the side of the family that's more into Harry Potter. But yeah, beyond that, I knew nothing, so that was the first ever Twilight scene that I saw. And so the moment where she actually punches Jacob and he like doesn't react at all, he doesn't even flinch, and she like recoils in pain from her hand. I was like, what on earth is going on? What? There's no way she's that weak, okay? Like, for crying out loud. You know how in like some old movies where there's like fight scenes or stuff going on, and then there's like the one like female character that tries to break them apart or something, or tries to defend herself if she's the one being attacked, and all she does is go like this, like, stop it, like that, and that's all that happens in like, never fails. It felt like that, but from a movie that was from the early 2000s. It's like, have we learned nothing, people? But yes, she broke her hand punching this, and he's the wolf boy. Yeah, I know he's a wolf boy now, but I knew nothing about Twilight at the time. I didn't know that. But yeah, skill issue.
The only thing I've ever heard about Twilight is, you imprinted on my daughter. That is the only scene I've ever seen, and I regret it.
That was also those same two characters, except that by that point, she'd learned not to punch Jacob in the face, so he didn't get physical repercussions for that. Oh wait, no, by that point she turned into a vampire. She probably would have been able to. Yeah. You nicknamed my daughter Yeah, that was the thing after that, where he had to defend himself, and they says like, oh, there's like, I don't know why I'm putting on to Nessie, or they're like, Nessie? And that was the thing she was more annoyed about, rather than, again, the imprinting that just happened. She threw his brother into a tree that time anyway. Oh, well, I mean, I guess, I don't know, revenge by proxy? By third party? I don't know. So Twilight is the evidence that sometimes if you do script things, they still end up being utterly weird and still make no sense. But it's still worth a try. Still worth a try. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that for today. I said it was going to be a short stream, and yeah, it seems that I was despite adding 2 extra bonus videos. What's today's review again? We just finished it. No, today's review was the preview of The Surface, because I was asked to share that with as many people as possible, and I thought this was the best way. But yeah, this is a collection of previews and bonus videos of different varieties. So yeah, I guess that's that. Thank you everyone for joining, and check out this stuff when I put them into the description. Oh my goodness. Next stream will be longer, but for now, please either like or dislike because your opinion matters, and I've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.